Most people completely overcomplicate making money online. They jump into a business model like dropshipping or agency thinking that they will magically get freedom and start making 10K a month. But what they don't realize is that those business models are very, very complicated to succeed with and also have low margins. So I'm going to show you the laziest way to be able to make $1,000 to $2,000 per day in profit working remotely without having to deal with clients, managing an entire business, and having all the stress and overwhelm that comes with that. And by the way, my name is Alex. I went from being a lost and broke high school student a couple of years ago to now closing over $3 million in high ticket sales and getting a life of complete freedom for myself. I make these videos to help others get into high ticket sales, and if you want to learn from me directly, you always have the ability to book a call with me down below the video. Now let's get into the actual method of making 2K per day. And the method is very, very simple. You close high ticket sales for other people. You don't create products, you don't need to have any clients, or don't need to deal with any of the management. What you do is you just partner up with a company that's selling a high ticket offer that's priced anywhere from $3,000 to $10,000. They give you pre-booked calls on your calendar. You don't actually need to find leads and do any cold calling or prospecting yourself. You take the call, you close the deal, and you get paid a commission for doing so, which is usually between 5 to 15% of the program price. So let's say you're selling a program that costs $10,000 and you get paid 10% of that. That means you're going to be making $1,000 per sale that you close, which is very, very realistic. And then you can see how you very, very quickly get to that 1K, 2K, even $3,000 per day if you stack up a couple of deals per day. The reason why this is the easiest path to be able to get to 1 to 2K per day in profit is because with high ticket sales, you only focus on one single skill. Unlike agency where you have to manage clients, you have to get clients results, you have to run ads, you need to learn copywriting and sales and marketing, all these different things. With sales, you only focus on one single skill set and just master the act of being a good closer, understanding human persuasion and psychology. You don't need to deal with product suppliers, angry customers, or delivery times like with dropshipping and these other things. And you don't need to be some crazy genius or some like super professional salesperson. You just need to be able to genuinely talk and connect with people. And instead of grinding for hours like most people do in their businesses or in their sales jobs, with this you can be able to make 1 to 2K per day by just taking a couple of sales calls whenever you want to. So how do you actually get started with this? It's actually very simple. You can do it in about 1 to 2 weeks if you just know exactly where to look and how to do things in the right way. First thing you need to do is just identifying companies that actually have a high ticket offer. That could be a B2B service company, a marketing agency, a consulting business, or someone selling courses, coaching, or masterminds. Think about the people that you already follow online, the people that you watch on YouTube, on Instagram, and other platforms that already have a high ticket offer. Those are the type of people that you want to reach out to and ask if they have roles available for you to come in with. While you're doing this, you also need to learn an actual closing script. You need to learn an actual sales process. You know what you're going to be doing once you actually land that role. And that's really it. You apply for these roles, you learn the script, you practice the process, and then once you actually get into a role, it's just about like starting to take the calls, show up on your Zoom calls, talk to prospects, and close deals, and you will start getting paid from doing so. And the great thing right now is that in this industry, there's a lot of demand for high-ticket closers. These companies desperately need sales reps who can come in, are actually good, that can help them convert their prospects into actual paying customers. So there's a lot of demand for you if you're just good and you just put in the time to learn the skill. So now I want to give you the script that I've used to close over $3 million. And it's not some magical, like say these words and you're going to close everyone. It's all about you becoming the right person. That's what sales is truly about. If you just become the type of person people want to buy from, become a strong leader, you become confident, and you understand and be able to like listen and connect with people, that's going to allow you to make sales way more than anything else. When I started off in sales, I used to just read off a script word by word, and I made way less money doing so compared to just hopping on calls, is having fun with people. So above all the scripts and like all the word tracks, if you just focus on connecting with people and listening to people, meditation helps a lot with this. You will be able to make a lot of sales and people will trust you and they will buy from you. At the end of the day, the only real sales process that you need to follow is just having a rough outline of what your calls are going to cover. Something like this. You have the intro where you basically just connect with the person, you give them a short introduction about who you are and what's going to happen on the call. Then we jump into the call, and the main objective in the beginning of the call is just to find the problem ASAP. Figure out why this person is on the call and what they're looking for help with. This can be different if you're selling to a consumer or if you're selling to a business, but your job is just to figure out what the problem is. And you're going to ask questions to figure out exactly what the problem is, what the impact of that problem is, and go deeper and just expand on it, how long it's been going on for, and just really create that gap between where they're at right now, and then figure out if they can fix the problem, what's their desired reality. That's really what like the first part of the call is about, is number one, connect to them, telling them what's going to happen on the call, then getting straight into the problem, getting really deep, probing a lot, getting clarity, and really painting the picture in your head and getting the full understanding of what's going on with them, where they are, and what they want to change, what they want ultimately. Then once you've done that, all you need to do is just position your solution and your actual service, whatever that is, whatever product you're selling, as a solution for them to go from where they are to their goals. You want to pitch your solution as a journey. Don't pitch your features. Don't pitch, okay, you're going to get a coaching call, you're going to get X, Y, and Z. Pitch it as an actual journey of them going from where they are right now to where they want to go. Usually breaking it down into 3 to 5 different pillars of how the journey is going to look like makes it very visual for them so they can really see exactly what it's going to look like to go from where they are to their goal. Once you've established your solution and your product as what they need to fix their problem, then it's just about closing the deal. So sometimes you will have some objections to overcome, you just need to tie down their certainty, and then you just take the payment. It's very low pressure, it's just about understanding people and having that real authentic connection. You don't need to push people. It's not like traditional car sales or like cold calling where you like force people to buy. There's a very relaxed, very consultative type of sales, and it's all about just like understanding people and helping them make good decisions and overcoming limiting beliefs and decision-making patterns that are not serving them. And just to show you some proof that this actually works, instead of just taking my word for it, here on the screen right now you can see my personal results of me making $1,000, $2,000, even $3,000 per day in profit from doing this at 22 years old. And I've also built this into a system where I've helped over 100 guys do the same thing, getting them from zero to making $5,000 and even $10,000 per month with no previous experience in high-ticket sales. And now I have guys closing deals from between $3,000 to $6,000 per day that I've personally taught. And the biggest thing that really differentiates this versus, for example, dropshipping or SMMA or other type of agency is that unlike dropshipping, you're not dealing with angry suppliers, you're not dealing with customers, refunds, and delivery times. And unlike an agency, you're not having to go out and hunt down clients, do outreach, get on sales calls, learn how to close people, actually get results for your customers, understand their business, help them grow, deal with upset clients and client management. With high-ticket sales, your sole job is just to show up to a call, close deals, and getting paid. It's by far the most pure and direct way to make money. You sell something high-ticket and you get paid immediately. So as you can see by now, making 2K in profit per day actually isn't that complicated. All you need is to have a high ticket offer to sell, the right process to follow, and then just your work ethic and showing up and just doing this, showing up to calls, closing deals, and getting paid from doing so. I've helped hundreds of guys do this. If you want my help one-on-one to be able to learn the skill set, get trained up by me one-on-one to actually master the skill, and then get connected with companies to work for and get placed in good businesses to actually go and sell for, apply for one-on-one coaching, download this video by booking a call. If you have any questions, message me on Instagram. I'll see you guys in the next video.